Here we are back again. You might notice Shawn is gone. That is because I've stripped her of all of her equipment and sent her packing, cause here we have Tommy Undergallows. I am actually a very good person that I didn't leave her dead. Here's Tommy Undergallows, and he is a proper rogue, and we need that. That's a lot more useful than Shawn has been, I fear.
Hello.
The halfling blinks several times, stares at you with wide incredulous eyes, then looks around at the several confused seconds before finally speaking.
Well, I'll be a naked monkey's uncle. Did I die again? And I was just about to gut the bloody bastard too, wouldn't you know it?
One of these days, I'm going to bloody well piss off them deaf gods for teasing them all the time. He looks at you with and blinks again. Say, you look familiar. What's important is I just brought you back from the dead. You say that like it doesn't happen very often. Shit, I found myself in stranger places than this. Was there time in Hellgate Keep when I was in that dress, and now that requires some fast talking, I tell you. But anyway, you look familiar to me somehow. You're that fellow who runs in the inn, right? Start with a D or something. No, well, yes. My name does start with a D, but you're thinking of Durnan. I am Dar. Oh, right, the famous one. Well, I guess there's some reason after all why everybody was all whispering about you excited like, and all for you showing up, right? I guess I don't get much better than being saved by a professional, eh? Thanks a bunch. That was a real swell of you. And just who are you anyway? You mean you don't already know? I would have thought that was why you brought me back to life. To meet the world famous Tommy Undergallows. I see you don't have any of my friends trotting around with you at the moment. Did you happen to find Luna at least? No, I haven't found her yet. Why? Hey, well, we got away from the drow who was chasing us, right? And we just found some human slaves down here who's naturally backed for help and all such. I didn't really like the look of him, but Lena's little heart started bloody bleeding all over the place, and she just had to help him out somehow. That's why I came here. According to the slaves, the drow had some gene that I could activate the portal the slaves were at to let them out. Don't be mad on me, you have to leave some bad veto. So where are these slaves that you mentioned? I saw no slaves. They're in some big chamber off in the eastern part of the dungeon. There's a portal there, you see, which they thought they could use to get out of here, if they got some gin first. What about this gin? Them slaves said the drow had some bottle that summoned a gin. Said it could open a portal for him. What? Didn't you find anything? So how did these drow catch you then? Well, them elves got ears like you wouldn't believe. Hear a feather hitting the ground, they would. I suppose it didn't help none that I was trying to steal their jewelry while they were still wearing it. So what are you going to do now? I was thinking I might just head back to the inn, unless you think you got room for a smart mouth halfling in your entourage. Actually, I could use a lock picking and target the dummy. Right then, all I need is a weapon and some armor, and what else we can spare to visit halfling death on everyone who is so much a bug, yeah? Hey! Alright, I have no idea what Tommy is good at, so he's good at disabling traps, so that's a big plus.
Yep, all done.
Let's see, light armor, ambidexterity, so he's probably good with 2 weapon fighting. Sneak attack. Yeah, he's good with 2 weapon fighting. He doesn't have improved 2 weapon fighting. That's, oh yeah, he does. Doesn't seem to have a preference for any weapon. That's actually good. We can just give him whatever buggers we want. Though he's a halfling, so it has to be small weapons. I think I will give him... let's open his inventory. What does he have? Tommy's armor. It's a +3 armor that gives freedom. I also want to see his stats, actually. He has 26 dexterity. So he needs very light armor to make the most of... Okay, I think we might have something for him. The storm armor is +4. I'm thinking this might be a good fit. It's not the best, but it's solid. Let's see, 25, 23. Yeah, this is better. Boots of elven kind. Yeah, those are dexterity boots. Let's give him that natural armor. Just +6. Is this better? Let's have a look. Technically it is better, so I guess we'll have him use that. Oh, can't take his... Let's see, that's a +3 cookery. Yeah, I'll give him this rapier of the high road. Or is that... I think on a halfling that might actually be a 2-handed weapon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. We really need to give him small weapons. We do have some daggers, I believe. Ice Talon is good. I will just do it like this. There you go. Right then, on with the adventure. Hopefully Tommy will do a lock picking for us. Ah, here's the gin bottle. Gonna have to look into that. First though, Tommy, yes, take care of that lock, of that trap, would you? Ah, this is relaxing, not having to suffer that.
Okey-dokey.
Ghost. No, don't hit it, Ghost. You're stupid. You can't do that. Technically, couldn't a Wraith just kind of phase through the lock and just open that? You think so? Maybe they're too stupid for that. Tactics. Don't open locks for me. Elven cord bow. That's good. Torch or not? What's this? Golden chalice, healing circle, and light unlimited times a day. Meh. It's okay. That probably ends up getting sold. More harps for Deacon. Oh, this actually is pretty good. We'll be keeping that one as a daily bit of healing and restoration. That's always welcome. It's just booze. Guess that drow was a drunkard. And well, that was it, I think, for this little section. Unless there's secret doors. Actually, it looks like them. Oh no, wait, that's just chasm. So there are probably not secret doors here. If I let me look at the map. You could hide a secret room here. I might look up if that's the case, but I'm not going to waste my time all looking for that. lockpicks and a Penelope. Okay then, well, off to the center room. And we have one of the chains, as apparently that's this puzzle for this level. Basically just, hopefully it's not the same thing as the pillars one. As yes, that was a fun and interesting puzzle, but I don't think repeating it is terrible good game design. Hey rat. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I think if you're a ranger or a druid, you can probably talk to it. Kevin Blackstaff. Kevin Blackstaff. Still alive. Cruel intentions, foul breath, flatulence, all rolled into one package. Kelvin. I think this is a dig at Calvin Blackstaff Ransom, which is the Archmage of Waterdeep, and I imagine Alastair might not like him very much. Gregor the Unshaven. The inscription reads, Gregor the Unshaven, ruler of the Northern Wind, ruler of the Northern Wilds, ravisher of women, vile demigod of those too lazy to shave. A vile demigod, well that's impressive. See, before we go deeper, let's try out that gin bottle, shall we? Where did we get? Ah, here it is. This one is actually going to be a somewhat important item. The bottle begins to shake and tremble in your grasp. A cloud of smoke billows forth, the mist coalescing into a figure of a powerfully built man.
Damnable drow, why must you keep... Oh, I see you aren't one of those dark elves after all. Well, this could change a few things. I never liked the drow. Too demanding, very difficult to do business with. Mortal, I am in your debt for freeing me from the clutches of those vile underground elves.
You have a very epic moustache and a very epic beard in your portrait thing. So there's some kind of reward for rescuing you, I suppose? A reward? Well, I suppose something in this is in order, but first, allow me to introduce myself. I am Volcarion Arcetis, a powerful djinn of royal blood. A djinn? Does that mean you'll be granting me a wish? You immortals and your strange preconceptions about us. Every time I cross paths with one of your kind, you seem to think we're obligated to give you a wish. Unfortunately for you, it doesn't work that way. I am grateful for my release. I do have something I could give you as a reward. A trinket Alastair gave to me for safekeeping. I suspect he didn't want the drow to have it, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind me giving it to you. This is the activation stone for a portal that will allow you to move between Undermountain and Waterdeep. I seem to remember Alastair saying it was in the eastern section of Undermountain's second level. Yes, that's where we are right now. I thought you would personally open it, but I guess the stone, well, that gives me more leeway. I like it. Well, thank you then. I like you, mortal. There's something different about you, something unique. And business has been a bit slow for me since Alastair disappeared. I am going to do you a favor, mortal. I am going to allow you to have access to my shop. A store virtually overflowing with magical merchandise. Your shop? What are you talking about? I don't see any shop here. I am a merchant dealing in rare and powerful magical items. I wander the plains collecting wondrous artifacts, and then I sell them to a few select clientele. Alastair himself is one of my best customers. That's why I agreed to let him create this summoning bottle whenever he seeks to see me in my inventory. I was only a quick rub away. Oh yes, so never mind that. Of course, ever since the drow got their ashen fingers on my bottle, I'm being summoned 20 times a day. I would never have agreed to this if I knew Halassa was going to be so careless. Well, he is mad, so you should have kind of expected this. Well, yes, but he was also mad about business. Nah, he wasn't the type to go to castles with the crazy floating heads, with the crazy floating arms people. What? I think that's a bit too far for your time ahead. So why don't you just destroy these drow? Power of the bottle compels me to respond to each summon and keeps me from taking any hostile action against the owner. But it doesn't mean I have to do business with them. The Dark Elves are beneath me. I won't do business with them, and I keep my list of customers very exclusive. Since you have liberated my bottle from the drow, I'm going to add you to that list. Oh, okay then, let me see your inventory.
Of course! Just remember the rules. You can look, but you can't touch the merchandise until it's paid for. And my prices are non-negotiable.
Right, so this is kind of a store on Summon, who has great items. But there is a dirty little truth to this. His prices suck. He is definitely, if you don't sell to him, if you can afford it, because he will rip you off bad. Let's see. Nice done, we already got that. Oh, maybe if he has a dispel spell, I might be interested in spell resistance. I don't think he has dispelling. Nope. No, he doesn't. I'll have to buy that somewhere else then. Undead turning. Stone Eater's Ring. I remember these being... that's handy, but not terribly useful. Ring of Protection +4, that's good. Purple Dragon Ring can be useful, but we already have the Amulet of Health to take care of that. Bone Ring, same story. Ring of the Scholar. And he has some paints that are unique, so... I'd buy those at some point, but we don't need to do it right now directly. Oh! Oh, for only 3,000 gold? Yes. Yes, we will definitely buy a bag of holding. That'll solve a lot of problems. Let me see for a good space for it. I guess it's right at the bottom then. The rest I can do without, I think. Yeah. Answer for reading? Yeah. No, we need to dispel. Okay then. The bag of holding is good to have. We will be making use of that. Now, let us get in here deeper. That's what she said to him, ain't it? Yeah. Rakshasa! Rakshasa are kind of evils. Not really devils and demons, but they're pretty close. They're evil spirits from the lower planes. They usually indeed take...
Oh, careful! Careful! These outsiders can be tricky!
They take the form of these half-human lion things, or tiger things.
Careful! These outsiders can be tricky!
They have good defenses, I'll give them that. At least the spell power is done. That's still 3 of them. But yeah, Rakshasa are... You probably won't see it on these models, but one of the... They are shape changers. So they like to get to disguise themselves as mortals to cause grief and misery. And One of their interesting features though is that their hands are always the wrong way around, as it were. So their hands are kind of turned like yeah, the thumbs and palm are on the outside of the arm, on the inside. I'm going to berserker range for this.
I love this part!
Deacon is just tanking Tommy as well. It's just a slow, yeah, an atrocious battle. Let's get this one down.
Careful! These outsiders can be tricky!
Outsiders indeed. Yeah, that probably happens. They don't have animated hands in these models, so. Oh, he was simple once we all ganged up on him. Let's have loot. Key. And a nymph cloak plus 5. They are. Nymph cloaks are bag of dozens here, and oh, this is interesting. A shield. Plus 3 and a bit of spell resistance. We have better. Fair. Improved evasion is really good. Basically means you're really hard to. Spells kind of need to make. You can basically you only take damage if you fail a saving throw, and only half that damage then. Go. Right, next room. We can go a little bit long on this one.
Still don't trust him.
This old man approaches you timidly. His head bowed and his eyes cast down in a subservient manner. The Rakshasa in the other room are dead? Did you kill them? Are you here to save us? The Rakshasa are dead, yes. And well, who are you that you are here? My name is Sharish, leader of these people, or at least as much of a leader as any. You see, everyone here is a slave, a poor soul bound and forced to serve the mad wizard Alastair.
You slave? That's very sad. Deacon not believe in slavery, unless master wants slaves to sing and dance and tell stories. That's what old master do with Deacon, so that'd be okay, I guess.
Sadly, our duties are far removed from singing and dancing. Alastair prefers other, more deadly diversions. He enjoys watching adventurers die. That's why he created Undermountain. The Rakshasa outside were supposed to protect us from the other creatures here in Undermountain, and to make sure that we never tried to escape. Not that we could have tried in any case. Alastair's magic bound us to this place, but now that Alastair has disappeared, the spells binding us are faded. Great, you are free now, so get out of here. I wish it were that easy, my lord, but there are many terrible creatures roaming the halls of Undermountain, to say nothing of all the drow who have recently appeared. It would be suicide for us to venture out of these chambers. A few of us might escape these halls, but most would never make it to the surface alive. But there's another way for us to escape this place. There's a magic portal in this section of the dungeon. A door, if you will. Alastair built it as an emergency escape route. The portal can only be used by someone who possesses the proper activation stone. Without it, the portal is useless. A false hope to tempt and torture us if we could get the stone. I could help you find that stone for the right reward. If you bring the stone to me, I will tell you the location of a powerful magical items. One of the 4 chains Alastair used to bind and open the doors to this level. Alright, I have the activation stone right here then. You have the stone? Quickly give it to me so we can escape this place once and for all. The gin bottle at your side suddenly begins to shake and rumble. Suddenly the stopper pops free and a billow of dark smoke rushes forth, materializing into the gin himself. Forgive me for the intrusion, but I don't think you want to give the activation stone to these. What are you pretending to be this time, Charisse? It's none of your business or concern! You semi-sentient puff of wind! Get back in your bottle where you belong! I never liked you much, Charisse. I'll go, but first I think these mortals need to see your true form. You'll pay for this, Volcarian! After I feast on this human fool's flesh, I will bind you to my service for 1,000 years! I'd be more worried about this, about what this mortal is going to do to you, Charisse. I'll be back in my bottle if anyone needs me. Ah, they are Rakshasa as well. Nice trick. As I said, these Rakshasa are tricky. And I believe Jinn and Rakshasa are kind of natural enemies of each other. Why, I don't know. Maybe it's just an Eastern thing. But yeah, it serves us very well now. Because I remember in D&D there are more quests with let's beat up the spellcasters first. I'm really starting to hate them. They do the most damage to us right now. We're too close to death than I like. 2, 5, 5, now we're too close. Deegan and Tommy are doing really well. They're kind of better protecting than me. Sherry's dead? Yes. He's just a walking dead now. Now these are dead Rakshasa then. Right, insert it. And we have a portal back home, which we will be using to sell our stuff as. Well, I think we've run long enough with this episode. A lot of talking, a lot of exploring of D&D lore and stuff. And meeting Rakshasa. This is a great sword for Shawan, by the way. Honor and death. Yeah, it's very good. But she's not with us anymore. So, well, next time we will probably explore more of this level. I'll probably have bought the Dispel scroll to deal with that illusionary room as well. So, till later!